Welcome to the Meta One Coin Report, exploring the world of private digital currency through the eyes of human rights and empowerment of humanity. Here's the host of the Meta One Coin Report, Leanne Carroll.
The central bank money monopoly. There is a profound connection between individual rights and freedoms and Meta One Coin Trust. A worldwide power play is occurring, and its unfolding is not a question of what is being planned. It's a question of what alternatives do we have. The G7 Summit is a group of nations that meets annually to work together to resolve global problems and mainly focuses on world economic issues. During the most recent G7 meeting, the members formally agreed to make a strong, determined effort to regulate cryptocurrencies globally. Crypto regulation discussions were conducted with the finance ministers and heads of the Central Bank of Canada, the United States, France, Germany, Italy, the United Kingdom, the European Commission, and also in attendance were leaders from the IMF, the World Bank, and the Financial Stability Board. These talks are occurring as countries have advanced digital currency pursuits of their own, based on fiat currencies. Normally, efforts to intentionally limit market competition are considered illegal attempts at forming a monopoly. Yet when central banks enact regulations that provide an advantage of their own digital currencies over other digital currencies, these maneuvers seem to go unnoticed. The level of urgency to coordinate global crypto regulations appears to have gained significant momentum. In the beginning, there were talks about controlling crypto due to its perceived high risks. Today, central banks have made it clear they want to control crypto so they can release their own digital coins and have an upper hand in the marketplace. On another front, during a recent interview, SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce discussed the fast-paced world of decentralized finance, known as DeFi. This niche combines the benefits of traditional banking and finance with advances in blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. She says, DeFi has posed a challenge for the SEC in similar ways that the ICO did in 2017. The difference here is the pace of DeFi has actually been much faster. I think that the legal issues are more difficult to sort out on the DeFi side. Peirce also admits that attempts to regulate DeFi may fall outside of the SEC's realm. The Meta exchange for Meta One Coin Trust is decentralized and called a DEX, decentralized exchange. It is the proper architecture for the future of finance. Meta One Coin Trust finds it all very poignant that the SEC is making additional statements regarding no legal jurisdiction over such financial systems like Meta Exchange. In reality, government agencies in general are barely able to scratch the surface in their attempts at overstepping the personal freedoms associated with private crypto transactions. Their attempts to exert jurisdiction on a global jurisdictionless model have left them grasping at straws. Central banks in the global monetary mafia are apparently having a difficult time lawfully creating the conditions they need to implement their global digital currency monopoly. The cryptocurrency movement is inherently good, and within it exists a force of liberation and freedom. It was created from a great need to separate monetary dealings from a corrupt system that has historically disenfranchised individuals, entire countries, and populations. Never before has there been such an opportunity to grow wealth for people of all backgrounds as with crypto. Meta One Coin was designed to be an instrument of this global opportunity for change. There has never been a more perfect time for advancing individual freedom, individual liberty, and abundance than now. The banking system not only disenfranchises individuals, but entire countries as a means of oppression and control. The current monetary system is a debt-based system. Money is created from loans that are made. The money is returned with interest. The money being used is central bank fiat money or political money. It has no backing, therefore no tangible value. It depreciates and inflates. So money that continuously loses value is being used to pay back loans or money created with interest attached. It is a system of perpetual debt and scarcity. The current system is a lot like a game of musical chairs, and time again, the music comes to a stop. To learn more about monetary tyranny, please obtain a book written by John Perkins titled Confessions of an Economic Hitman. This book was written based on Mr. Perkins' actual experience. He goes into great detail how the corrupt global monetary system, the shadow governments, the corrupt media, interferes with countries like Iran, Guatemala, Ecuador, Panama, Venezuela, Iraq, several countries and populations of Africa, and more. No country or population is left unmanipulated. Mr. Perkins reveals the behind-the-scenes activities of political bribery, overthrow, and extreme debt. With this knowledge, you will never look at history in the same way again. Crypto poses an extreme threat to the corrupt global monetary system and currency monopoly that central banks have long enjoyed. As crypto becomes more widespread and more decentralized, apps or dApps are being developed by countless enterprising individuals. Regulation will become a virtual impossibility. It would be akin to government agencies trying to regulate every in-person or person-to-person transaction from several different sources. Although I wouldn't put it past them to try, there aren't enough government agencies and resources to track every private purchase across as many platforms through as many dApps on every device throughout the world. The growth is too enormous to cap. Although absolute tracking is part of their intention and plan, once crypto reaches a point of critical mass, there will be little success, if any, at accomplishing this task. This is the reality that threatens their plans for ultimate control. The tools that maintain a hold on the unsuspecting population, like the corrupt media and equally corrupt court system, are working in tandem to preserve the last remnants of a system that has already shifted in a new direction. The same is true about corrupt central banks who have a monopoly on the creation of state monetary systems, also known as political money or fiat currency, which shifts political and monetary advantages toward the few and away from the many. It is not a neutral system of service. It is a scourge against humanity. This is where cryptocurrency comes in. MetaOne coin was designed for humanity. It wasn't created to be of service to any particular nation's citizens. It was created for all nations and all citizens. It is a replacement for sovereign currency that is asset-backed by gold. MetaOne's reach is far beyond the jurisdiction of any specific nation's agencies, as is their blockchain, the Meta Exchange. It operates in a non-physical space beyond any borders. MetaOne Coin Trust is designed for humanity, and no nation has jurisdiction over humanity. MetaOne Coin is an empowerment vehicle. The interest and purchase of cryptocurrencies are skyrocketing. People are open to digital currency as long as there are ways it can be useful in their daily lives. Crypto is accessible by anyone who sets up and funds a digital wallet with as little or as much money as they would like. There are already numerous ways to spend cryptocurrency. It is possible to use apps and debit cards, among other solutions, to pay for everyday purchases. The general support of technology is continuously improving. The Meta Exchange will operate similar to banking systems, except better. For example, The banking app you use for your personal and business accounts contain a bar of limitation that is set by the bank to limit the amount of deposits per day or amount of withdrawals one can make without fees assessed, or how much money one can claim at one time. There may even be a little graph that shows the account holder how their daily activities measure against the limits to keep one's activities in line. In the fine print of every traditional bank contract, it is stated that you don't actually own your bank account or its contents. You are simply using their services. There is no such limitation on the Meta exchange. You actually own the contents of your wallet. You own and trade your own money, and no limits on sending and receiving capability. The graphs you see are of robust trading activity. There is a debit card with enhanced features that make it impossible for anyone to have access to your wallet without your permission. Mass adoption of crypto is on the rise globally. It can be compared to previous technological shifts in banking. Over time, there will be widespread acceptance of crypto and the accompanying technologies. Crypto is an exciting opportunity to influence your own financial future and capitalize on what it has to offer. Asset-backed crypto coins like Meta One Coin are a good option when it comes to stability. Meta One Coin is not designed to be a get-rich-quick scheme with rapid increases in value, although market forces can influence changes in value. Meta One Coin operates with smart contracts built into the architecture that facilitates stable growth. It is backed by gold, and it's only available for purchase by living, breathing humans and not corporations or other institutions, which helps stabilize its value. It is a coin inspired by the stories of brave humans throughout history who have stood for freedom despite innumerable challenges. Meta One Coin is a coin for humanity that drives abundance and freedom for all people. Investing in Meta One Coin makes each coin holder a partner in this sacred mission. It is time for an alternative to central bank money monopolies. Individuals, populations, and countries have new opportunities to claim their power back and separate themselves from the tyranny of global monetary systems and their power structures through new money systems like cryptocurrency and asset-backed Meta One Coin Trust. To learn more about Meta One Coin or to join the movement, visit metaone.io. Sign up for the newsletter to receive informative articles about Meta One and the cryptocurrency landscape. Meta One will soon launch a new website, Universal Law, which contains in-depth education on the nature of freedom. You will learn about a living, breathing human versus a legal fiction and how to remedy or remove all the various contracts from the state and federal governments made on behalf of your live birth. It contains very complete modules of introductory training on the subject. It is an aspect of the Meta One Trust and will be the subject of future podcasts. Thank you for listening. Please hit the like button on this podcast. We like to read your questions and comments. Please feel free to share with anyone who may be interested in this type of information. And as always, live free and live abundantly.